contestants have been working very hard to make sure that they put on an amazing show for you guys. In order to win the crown, they will compete in 5 categories: casual wear, a mystery round, swimwear, a talent portion, and formal wear. But first, I would like to introduce our 3 faculty judges and our scorekeeper. When I call your name, please wave to the audience. First up, we have the man known for his ginger zest and his dry humor and his just salty personality, Mr. Sarong. Several weightlifting world records. Her family owns Southwick Zoo, and she's the reason why Waldo is missing. To Professor Espanol Favorita, Miss Tully. Now, last but certainly not least, we have the algebra herself, the assertive but lovely Miss Stanley. And tonight we are very lucky to have the math machine herself, Miss Heenan. All right, we're gonna get this party started, and I am very proud to introduce the contestants of Mr. NHS 2024.
First up, Mark Bland. You can often see Mark roaming the hall in his signature outfit. His iconic trucker hat that said, "Come and take it," is from when he moved back from Texas. Really, the time he spent in Texas is his whole personality. Mark's special Jordarols gives him breathing room for his monster quads from plowing the fields. His alligator skin boots were not found in a Salvation Army van and are meant to protect his feet from Northbridge alligators. But by the off chance you see Mark riding in his trusty steed, just kidding, it's his mom dropping him off. Thank you, Mark. Next up, Zach Tebapaw. Zach shows up to school and the first thing he finds in the morning, which almost never matches, but he swears he makes it work. He will be holding a strawberry dragon fruit refresher, and his backpack will always be on, even though there's nothing in there. He's always rocking his overused Air Force Ones that should have been retired sophomore year, but according to him, they call his name in the morning. He will always be wearing black sweatpants with a gray hoodie and white ankle socks, but when he sits down, you can see his shins that are the same color as his socks. When you least expect it, Zach will walk up to you and give you a grin while he asks if you want a pocket glizzy and proceed to pull a hot dog wrapped in tinfoil out of his pocket. If Zach doesn't have his hood on, you'll see his hair going every possible way because he woke up 5 minutes before leaving and didn't have time to look presentable. Thanks, Tab. Now it's time to say hello to the dapper daredevil himself, Tim Adams. He's dressed in an iconic helmet and his cheap Halo-branded hoodie, which ties together an outfit that's out of this world. Although he exudes confidence and style with this outfit, don't be fooled. With how awkward he acts, you'd think he really is an alien. Thank you, Tim. Next, we have Chuck Dupuy. Standing at an impressive 5 foot 3 inches and 120 pounds, Chuck is the true Sigma of his time. He can always be seen wearing his one and only outfit, which he washes once a month, because he believes washing it ruins its signature smell of Axe body spray. His outfit consists of his pickle Fortnite back bling, his necklace with a spare donut for when he is hungry, his shirt, which reflects his Sigma values, his extra-large belt for his extra-large ego, and his Cheeto boxers, which he chooses to wear outside of his shorts to prevent being pantsed, which has happened a lot in the past. He claims that they pants him because they are just jealous of his intellectual style and capabilities. Now let's get him off stage before he stinks up this joint. Thanks, Chuck. Logan Ballou. You can often see Logan dressed in a stereotypical dad listening to divorced dad rock. His favorites are Nickelback and Limp Bizkit. His backwards hat signifies that he is a cool dad, and the Miller High Life shirt is to show he's here to have fun and party. The cargo shorts are used for all his fatherly needs and to show off his rocking calves that Warzeka wishes he could have. Most importantly, Logan's dad shoes let everyone know that he is, in fact, a dad. Now we will let him off stage so he can take his kids to an indoor soccer game. Thank you, Logan. Let's welcome to the stage Drew Bodwin. During the school day, Drew usually dresses like a wannabe frat boy. He is always wearing his Gymshark shorts, which are often too short for his own good, a plain t-shirt that is usually tight enough to be considered compression, and fake Yeezy slides that he claims help him with his speed. Oftentimes, he never does his hair, leaving him to sport a white hat all day, every day. He often wears too much cologne and carries everything around in his too expensive Gymshark backpack. Thanks, Drew. Next up is Will Leonard. At an early age, Will was diagnosed with severe drip, and a wise man once told Will that with great drip comes great responsibility, which has always been a huge burden for him. When Will's at school, he likes to keep it simple with a sweatshirt and shorts. He loves wearing his Jordans that are never not creased, his plain Nike socks, and occasionally a hat to top it all off. He likes to think he gets praise and compliments for his amazing style, although he has never actually heard this praise. Thank you, Will. Next, we have Lucas Hutsepian, aka every day, repping the Shining Rock sweatshirt even though he has no idea how to golf. He's also wearing shoes and a backpack that he's had since the Stone Age. He believes original is always best, so he will never change. Thank you, Log. Next is Jake LaChapelle. This kid has been riding the senioritis wave since COVID ended. Here he is in his casual comfies, a vintage tee with a mono hoodie, his classic white Nike socks, and black shorts. Jake can be seen sporting these shorts from the start of the school, through the midwinter chills, and probably all the way to graduation. And you can't forget the straight white sneaks all year long. Not sponsored by Nike or New Balance. He needs to wear these sneaks because he's always running late to beat that homeroom bell. Jake can also be seen most days wearing his backpack all day long. He's just too lazy to walk up all the way to the third floor after each bell. These lunch parfaits are really taking a toll on him. He is certainly not getting those steps in. Thank you, Jake. Finally, we have Sean Williams. On a regular Tuesday afternoon, you can find Sean volunteering at the local nursing home, dressed with a pair of jorts, which he thinks are in style, but in reality, it makes him look like an old head stuck in the 90s. Cop, cop, Mr. Warzeka. He also wears a bland undershirt with the Nate Valk Starter Kit Essentials hoodie that everyone and their mother owns. You'll often find him wearing his lucky underwear outside of his pants. He feels as though they're only lucky when worn on the outside. He pairs this with his trusty pair of Jordans in order to conquer his day, participating in his favorite activity of stealing unsuspecting elderly people's games to sell them on TikTok shops. He also enjoys hiring a professional photographer to take pictures of his delectable feet to sell. Thanks, Sean. This ends the casual wear portion of Mr. NHS.
The next portion of the contest is the mystery category. Keep in mind the contestants have no idea what this category consists of and weren't prepared for this portion of the show. Can the contestants come join me on the stage? shoes? That's a decision you made. Hold them. Sorry, Natalie. All right, so you want one of your shoes and one of your partner's shoes. And then I'm gonna ask you a question, and if you hold up, you're standing back to back. If you hold up the same shoe, you're in, and if you hold up different shoes, you are out. All right. Everybody gets the rules? Okay. Our first question is, who is more competitive? Is everybody in? You're out. Logan, you're out. Maddie, you're out. You're out. Yep. Who's out? All right, go over on the edge. All right, scooch in, scooch in, scooch in. Okay. The next question is, who is funnier? You're out. You're out. You're out.
I thought you were going to see yourself.
All right. This is going quicker than I thought it would. Okay. Who is more organized? All right, that was an easy one. Who is the better driver? Oh, wow, look at that. Not Mark? Who is more stylish? Hey, making this tough. I'm gonna run out of questions. Yeah. Who is more likely to get a detention? That was easy. Who is more likely to be rich? Oh, Mark, you are out. He gets 1 point for being in third. Don't. All right, I gotta get a good one. Who is more fun?
More what?
Fun. I disagree, but yeah. Who's nicer? Who's more athletic? Wow. Sorry, guys. Okay. Who is more likely to have their own TV show? Who is more likely to marry rich? Who's smarter? Wow, guys. All right, anybody got any questions? Appropriate.
Who's faster?
Who's-
I got one.
Should we-
Who's most likely to get in a car accident?
We might need to rock. I have a better one. Who has better dance moves? Yes, congratulations to our mystery round winner. contestants will be revealing how they may be spending the summer months that we are all looking forward to.
First up, Mark Plant. If you don't see Mark riding the slopes at the water park, then you'll see him shredding quinoa at the beach, riding the dunes, and surfing the sharks. Mark's helmet helps protect his head after his dad dropped him when he was a kid. Explains a lot. His goggles protect his eyes from those dastardly UV rays, and his jacket is used for protection from the burning inferno, otherwise known as the sun. Thank you, Mark. When Zach Tev goes to the beach, it's a momentous occasion due to the fact that he can't stand it there. He shows up in his hottest new outfit with a sleeveless crop top to let his belly button get some air. He always pairs socks with his Birkenstocks due to the massive fear of people's feet, including his own. Zach has hired his own personal lifeguard due to the fact that he will drown if he goes into the water since he will be there with a spike ball set on deck and is ready to dive into all the surrounding families if they get in the way of the ball. After Zach scores a point, you'll hear him yell, "Cookies!" or "Just give me my money!" from across the beach in the slang that Sean Williams taught him. Zach doesn't believe in sunscreen either and lives by, "It will burn, then eventually tan over," when in reality it will only burn and he will remain his pasty white color afterwards. Thank you, Tab. Now, here comes Tim. Although he hasn't hit the water yet, he's already covered from head to toe in drip. From the signature snorkel that he always wears because he's short enough to drown in the kiddie pool, to the goggles which fill the void left by his glasses. He's better dressed for the beach day than anyone should be in the middle of March. Thank you, Tim. Next up, we have Chuck. Chuck usually rolls up to the beach with his extra short swim trunks and socks so that his little feet don't get hurt. He also wears a crop top to make sure the ladies see the belly button, and he wears his floaties to keep him extra safe. Chuck is not the best swimmer, but he will still try to swim until he drowns, and he is someone you can't leave unattended. Thank you, Chuck. Now we have Logan. At the beach, Logan is living the embodiment of Doug from 50 First Dates. He often wears his mesh jersey without a shirt on because he says it's to impress Tracy from high school. But the only thing he's impressing are the 12-year-old boys who think he's a natural. He always wears his signature fish hook necklaces from the time he swears he caught a megalodon, but it was really just a creature from Walmart. His bright red shorts signify that he is a gym class hero at 7 a.m. Thank you, Logan. Please welcome back to the stage, Drew. Drew loves to have a good time at the beach. Whether he is with his parents or his friends, he will always be wearing his short rooster swim trunks and often too revealing cutoff shirt, and again his fake Yeezy slides with socks. In the summer, he burns like an ant under a microscope, so he never forgets his sombrero and his signature Miami Night pit vipers. At the beach, he likes to play football with his friends or kicking sand at log while he sleeps. Thanks, Drew. Next up, Will. Commonly known as the boogie board master, Will has very stylish beach attire. He always sports the finest tailor-made swimsuits as he likes to look good while he searches for the perfect wave. He has only ever run over 3 people while riding, which is amazing for such a veteran like him. Always armed with his board and a water noodle for safety, as well as fashion, he completes his beach look with a tank top, hat, some slides, and plenty of sunscreen to protect his delicate skin. When he isn't on his board or at the beach, Will loves playing wiffle ball, football, and admiring the seagulls as he walks along the shore. Thank you, Will. Next up, Log. Log shows up to the beach wearing flip-flops Jake LaChapelle, sporting his Ron John collection from head to toe, starting with his Ron John hat and his fancy palm tree shirt, all the way to the pink whale shorts with his sporty fish gloves. He's a beach junkie, ready for any and all beach-related activities. Some of his favorites include tossing around the pigskin, beach volleyball, and boogie boarding. To digging holes for people to fall in and terrorizing seagulls that try to eat his Pringles, Jake is always ready and willing to play any game or even get buried in the sand. His top secret beach tip is always bring baby powder. Jake loves the summertime vibe. He could rock the 5 o'clock somewhere mindset all year long. Although he's born and raised in Massachusetts, Jake is a true Californian at heart. Finally, we have Sean. When Sean goes to the beach, he usually stays away from the water due to the fact that he cannot swim. Although he doesn't take a dip, that doesn't just He shows up in a snatched bright bathing suit to show off those lovely curves. He likes to apply tanning oil all over his body, although his shade will never get dirty. Sean always loves to wear socks to the beach. He does not like sand in the creases of his toes. Thank you, Sean. This ends the swimwear portion of Mr. NHS. We have officially reached the end of the first half of the show. We'll be taking a brief intermission so the boys can prepare for their talent portion.
Right here?
No, like when it first switches, like that. Like a little.
When we called it up, but only the sun sets in paradise. I'm at a payphone trying to call home all of the change I spent on you.
Yeah, they're like blowing through them.
Yeah, we're like off on our cues and stuff.
Welcome back. Up next is the talent portion where the contestants will do what they do best. Attempt to be funny and entertain us all. First, we have Lucas and Drew sharing a music video. Make sure to keep your eyes open for some surprises in the audience.
Where are the times gone, baby? It's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for two? Thank you, I know it's hard to remember people who it used to be. It's even harder to picture that you're not here next to me. Say it's too late to make it. Is it too late to try? In our time that you wasted all of our bridges,
Thank you, gentlemen. Next, we have the magic of Will and Jake.
Oh, hey there. You must be here for that magic show. Oh, well, you're in for a treat because... Will, what are you doing?
We made pizza rolls.
Pizza rolls?
They're bacon. It's your favorite.
But get your costume on. We gotta go to the show. The show's in a minute.
Hey,
Drew!
you got like my mic or something?
No! You get to go! Your show already happened. Let's go. your bag and count to 10. Count to 10. 3. Lower. Lower. 5. Now fake your throw. Thank you, Mr. Cerrone.
favorite movie scenes. You're not here. Mark and Logan. There we go. All right, hit it. to show us who the stronger man is.
No. What are you doing here? I'm the real man.
I have a mustache.
No. Well, I have a mustache. Let me get some. Oh, yeah.
You don't have to like
Oh, me? I agree with that, man. I think we're finally men.
We have now reached the most daunting and crucial stage of the night, formal wear. Along with their lovely escorts, the boys will come up to the center of the stage and pick out a question out of the bowl to answer and really demonstrate to our judges why he should be named Mr. NHS. Next up, Zach, escorted by Emily. Zach pops out to his date's house, ready to take her on a luxurious date, when in reality, he's taking her to McDonald's to see how many Big Macs he can eat in one sitting. After McDonald's, he will take his date back to her house to watch a movie only he will enjoy while making sure to leave room for Jesus. He will then leave her house while sneaking out a bag of food and then proceed to DM her brother to play Fortnite with him and completely forget about her.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
McDonald's.
Probably. Thank you, Zach and Emily. Next up, we have Tim, escorted by Haley. Tim's ideal date starts off with a nice shared meal of a recycled Chuck E. Cheese pizza. After eating the majority of the pizza himself and making no attempt to converse, they leave for the movie theater in a Walmart shopping cart. On their way, he makes sure to make a brisk 2-hour detour to the GameStop just to not end up buying anything. Finally, they make it to the theater for a private screening of the cinematic masterpiece Garfield 2, A Tale of Two Kitties.
The very best.
And why?
Because look at me.
Thank you, Tim and Haley. effect. All right. Next we have Chuck, escorted by Amanda. Chuck's ideal first date starts with the gym, where they pump iron until they can't move. Then, from there they go to the airport and get onto a commercial plane to go skydiving, because Chuck believes it pumps his adrenaline more when it's illegal. When the two of them land, they conveniently land perfectly onto the roof of Shaw's, and then they go into the store and shop for some high-protein food to cook for lunch. They will then rent jetpacks and fly half a mile to McDonald's, where they will wind down and enjoy nuggets and french fries for dinner with, of course, extra barbecue sauce.
If you could swap places with one person for a day, who would it be?
That's a tough question. Steve. Sam Solik. I don't know. Swam.
Thank you, Chuck and Amanda. Next up is Logan, escorted by Brittany. Logan's ideal date begins with a spontaneous trip to Aruba. From there, they will skydive into the ocean, all while Logan is dressed as Patrick Swayze from the final dance in Dirty Dancing. After their skydiving adventure in Aruba, they will take a hot air balloon back to Massachusetts and get matching tattoos on each other's foreheads. To end the night, they will go to Logan's favorite restaurant, New England Pizza, to enjoy a romantic dinner.
What was your favorite class you took in high school and why?
My favorite class I took in high school was my English 3 class with Mr. Serrault. He was a great man. I don't know how he put up with me. I can remember a few things I really should have gotten in trouble for, but he let it slide. So thank you, Mr. Serrault. Keep my record clean.
Thank you, Logan and Brittany. Next up is Drew, escorted by Katie. Drew's ideal date night is always drawn out, usually because he gets caught up watching poker or baseball on the TV. He loves to bring his date to Kyoto and always orders the most food in the restaurant, which is unfortunate because he always takes the longest to eat. He always asks for the check early and makes a point to pay in cash and tips big to try and show he's a lot of money, when in reality, he is borderline broke at all times.
If you could have dinner with anyone dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Anyone dead or alive? Oh, I gotta bring my cutie pie lug on a date sometime tonight.
Thank you, Drew and Katie. Next is Will, escorted by Maddie. Will likes to start the date off right by picking his date up in his stylish 2007 Toyota Corolla. Due to the leak in his Corolla's driver's side roof, he never dates on rainy nights. After a careful weather check, he takes his date to Red Robin, where he has an irrational love of, and he blabbers the whole time about how great the service is. After gorging himself on the bottomless fries, they sit and talk for hours about their dreams and aspirations, until Will notices the forecast says rain, and is sure to get her home safe and dry.
Will, what is your biggest fear?
Probably a snake, like, biting me. I don't know. I don't know if it's poisonous. Like, what if it's gonna kill me?
Thank you, Maddie. Ryan, let me hear ya. Next, we have Lucas, escorted by Delaney. Lug's ideal date would be to take place at the movies, where they will watch the most boring 3-hour movie ever. Then they will go to Chick-fil-A three-course meal he will ask her to pay. He'll then take her home and wonder why she never texted him again.
Look, who's your favorite teacher and why?
My favorite teacher, casual answer, Jeffrey Warzeka, cause he's bald. Ear.
Shut up, Jeff. Next we have Jake, escorted by Charlie. Jake's ideal date starts with him and his lucky lady taking a trip back in time. The first adventure will take place on July 4th, 1776. The two will witness the Declaration of Independence get signed and then join the crazy party the Founding Fathers are throwing. Then they will time travel to July 20th, 1969. They will sneak into the NASA HQ and hop aboard the Apollo 11 mission. They will fly to the moon and have some fun in zero gravity with their buddy Neil Armstrong. To end it all, they will travel back to the present and have a night to remember forever.
Who is your role model?
My role model. He's not here anymore, but Mr. Ostopowicz. He was a life attention. That's what I tried to be in life. Mr. Ostopowicz, thank you.
Thank you, Jake and Charlie. Last but not least, we have Sean escorted by Natalie. Whenever Sean goes out, he prefers not to be called Sean, but instead Mr. Put It On. When Mr. Put It On pulls up, you can't help but notice he's not in his normal vehicle, but instead it is rented Alternaire Wienermobile. He will open the door for his date, welcome her with a kiss on the cheek, and advise her to buckle up tight due to the fact that he will not be going speeds the car is not equipped for. Mr. Put It On's ideal fine dining establishment is Pirate's Cove, where he will gobble down a total of 8-foot-long hot dogs. His date will sit and stare in disgust, but also admiration. He then proceeds to look at the check, look at his date, and say, "You got me, right?"
What's your greatest weakness?
I think my greatest weakness would have to be being 5'7". Being a 5'7" male in today's society, it's a struggle. Me personally, I would love to be like 6'5", 6'6" maybe, play some NBA basketball. That's just me though.
Thank you, Natalie and Sean. Let's get another huge round of applause for our judges. They've been great tonight. I'm sure this was a tough decision for them. And I'd also like to do a big thank you for all the contestants who put in a ton of work and effort to make this night incredible for everybody. Let's get a round of applause. I'd also like to thank the people behind the scenes. We've got Dan Fungavat up there doing audio for us. Mary and Elise on the lights back there. And Mr. Newman and his son are filming all of this so we can watch it again later. I'd also like to thank our class advisors, Mr. Warzeka and Miss Lunston. None of this would be possible without you guys and your babysitters. And a huge thank you to our class officers backstage for helping me plan and execute this incredible show.
And everyone, on behalf of everyone, we would like to thank Shelby for running everything and all the hard work that she's done. It would not be possible without her.
All right, and lastly, we want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and making this night so special for everyone. You guys have all been amazing. All right, at this time, I would like to invite the contestants back on stage with their escorts. Get up here. Go around or down the stairs, doesn't matter. Squeeze down. All right. I'd like to get one more round of applause for all our contestants and their extras. I think we can all agree they put on an incredible show. And at this time, I would like to announce, so for third place for Mr. NHS, we actually have a tie. So I'd like to congratulate Will Leonard and Jake LaChapelle. All right. No, stay up there. Stay up there. For second place, I would like to congratulate Zachary Tevavon. Thank you. I'd also like to welcome up our Mr. NHS 2023 to crown the winner, James Kanoy. Got anything to say? All right. All right. Mr. NHS 2023, the winner is, let's get a drum roll. 2024. Logan Ballou! Do you have a thank you speech, a little acceptance speech?
I would like to thank everyone that helped you, especially you, Mr. Sorrell. I love you. Mark Plant, I couldn't have done without you. That dive was perfect, right on the beat drop. I love you too, Mark. And I'd like to thank Brittany Chan for being my escort. She was a lot of help.